track walk day. The sun is shining here in the Thuile. We got Morgan, she's doing a little behind the scenes enduro thing out front. We got merch girl set up the merch tent for the week. We're all going, yo, yo, yo! I bet there's a dog stood over by a railing. Ha! Fancy seeing you there, Lada man. Oh, hey man, Link.
There you go.
Lost it on camera. Fancy seeing you there, dude. School bag on the shelf straight away. Get her organised. Fresh frame builds. Wheels, brake leads. Oh, whose bike's this? Fresh XTR. Right, Lada, come here. Lada, what's this? Is it a tunnel? What's in here? I'm gonna try and get him through the tunnel. Lada man! Lada man! Come on, dude, I'm here! Oh no, that wasn't the way of the tunnel. That wasn't the way. Oh, he's a nutter. Nah, he's got a fine cone. This is the Gondi. Look at the size of this building. That's scary. Yeah, we're Gondi. Oh, we got a little flasher.
Yeah, we were trying to shoot a bike check and so you kept running into she wanted to...
We get that again, Thomas?
700 meters, most vertical drop out of any World Cup.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Look at that. What a spot.
Beautiful.
This is down there. Chief Crawler. Every night. Is Hamish loving it?
Yeah, he's just bought one.
Oh, sick.
2 hours till dark.
Check the other.
Look how epic this start is. Thank you, World Cups, for bringing us to a new venue. Right, Steve, I reckon this would have been a good trek for you in your heyday.
Maybe a little too much off camber.
Nah,
I
not
like
for
the
you.
gradient, but off camber, I was like, you know. Well, I didn't have Contis back then, so yeah.
Exactly, now you got Contis. Holy, what a start. That's like a kick out the gate. Off you go, sports fans.
Look at that.
Sickest view for a Stargate.
Yeah. Can't get any better.
Yeah, look, it's actually so sick. You probably so far leave without a chain. Look at this. Chewed up straight into a really techie off camera right left.
The dirt from Les Deux Alps.
Yeah, dude, this is epic.
And reminds me of the old Earth footage of Les Deux Alps.
Yeah, baby.
Tucking in here.
Savage first turn. You're breaking out the gate. We've already lost like 30, 40 meters of elevation. Just ripping down to there. Before I think wind's measuring about there, it's probably about 10 meters wide. Reminds me of like Mont Saint Anne back in the day. We used to have such wide top sections. It was pretty epic. Yeah, there'll be like an apex line. We're here at the Rolex watch section, the official timekeeper. Look at it. Sweeping right, sweeping huge left all the way back over to the arch by the looks of it. Yeah, so you come out of this big slope, but carrying speed is pretty vital. We've got a long flat bit, so just tuck her up. Here we have the first sender. If you're hanging out watching the race, you got a little refreshment spot on the left here.
It's a whopper. It's steep landing, eh?
It is a sniper, eh? Into your first berm. Rip it up. Oh, it's, and look how natural it's looking. This will be so fun to ride. I was going to say before it gets massive holes, but even then. And we've got such a clear track right now for track walk. Little sharky. Little sharky, you got a few rocks. I wonder if you can gap out of this one, land in next one would be a really cool line.
Go on then.
Just corner to corner. So out the berm. Across the cable. Thank you. And then super tight little left into the next section. Little grass line. Little dog line. A few roots in the middle there. So we're out of this, in, and then it's benched in. Loam, pure loam would have been cool, but we've got a big bench here into a little loamer back on the next piece. Yeah, so we come across here, we got, it looks like something in the Garbonza of Whistler, like a little jib zone.
Come across the grass.
Little tight rocky. It's really high and steep, and then back across. It's gonna be tricky. We love it. Say we'll be carved below the rock into this. But this is gonna be completely gone. Maybe there'll be a high up here, because this is off Canberra. Look how sick this is. So steep again into the next bit. It's so epic. People that are good at braking, Jackson Goldstone, are going to be pretty good at this. Dude, doesn't it? In the next section, there's a high line up here, and then into such a tight off camber. Super, super tight left here. LOAMER. Hey, you're good, dude. You get in. I'm trying to show how steep and off camber this is. It's rad. Into another man-made feature. Useful one. Lot of it. So, off this onto kind of a natty section. Chicane right, left. You mean off that, checked up into the softest dirt. That's what we like to see. Bang. So many routes are going to come out and make it techie as for the good technical riders. Cool little lip into the next bit. Little lip and some nice moist dirt. And then we got another tight right coming up. Down that little chute onto a road into such a tight, steep right across the next road. So sick. What are you saying, Ram Dog? Ho ho ho. So steep and sick. So come across the road now, steep rock chute. And I'm gonna say to the right, there is an inside the trees, but it's really tight then down there. So I think you're gonna come down, check up tight round the berm, I think. Ryan's just spotted the corner kind of fades away at the end, which is kind of cool, makes it trickier. Potential to open up the inside, but yeah, maybe inside the pink rock, if you like hit it early, or like just left of it, like just over it. It's down.
Is that the bench there, even on the inside, just makes it not?
Yeah, you could maybe get to there, but where Steph is. The freshy section. Like you're either going to have a tight high with a bit of a compression, or kind of come over the stump and get into the berm early to carry some speed out. Right now, I do like a high to carry out. I wouldn't be surprised if that cuts up though into a nice bench and that you pump down. I wouldn't be surprised.
But I'm going to come in the corner and double this to there.
Okay.
So he's gonna do.
Across the road. Another steep fade. Real steep. So there's a high all the way. If you could keep it to the next one, could be good. If you could keep it to right there. If not, maybe mid, bank off, and then. Hey. Look at that. Look at it. If you can hold high, you're going to get this next tight one way better. Because if you come low, you're a bit jackknifey. Do a Scandi.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at those. It's gonna be that sort of bogus today.
Pretty good Scandi, eh?
Yeah. We got a perfect shot.
Got a gap. Or if you could stay right, cutting through here, down across the next road, into the pivot cycles, turning left. Right, down here, boom. Nothing, dude, you're not getting anything through. Get on with it. Sup, tuk-tuk? Nothing, dude. Oh, this is sick. Again, bench in, and we're going to do a hard fade right and some lime. Whilst this is the best track I've seen in a long time, can we have less of these? We need more off-camber loamy turns. It's sick, there doesn't need to be a berm there. But the rest is just incredible. Look at this. So many routes are going to come out. I mean, it's insanely cool. Yes, dudes. And sick dirt. Whatever this grey dirt is epic. He's already got them on. He's got the spokes on. Right. Oh, out the turn. And this is what dreams are made of if you're a mountain biker. When you've got these like old stumps crusting away, some loamy dirt. Choo choo choo. Into another berm. Yeah, Thomas is going to hit the trees here with his head.
Yeah.
Oh. I was saying, there's quite a big drop kind of where these guys are on the outside, so maybe you'll come through the end to cut in, or maybe because if you come off this, that's a bigger hole than it's looking on camera. Into another off camera straight. Wow, if there was ever a track for Steph, this was it. Go, Steph! Yeah, there could either be high inside down through mid, or hit the berm back there and come through I'm stood and try and stay high. Yeah.
It's not like you have to
Going out, you might be. She's ridden it, Eleonora, yeah.
Yeah, like Eleanor and Dara both hit it. Obviously it's going to get a little
But
bit
there could be an epic high
Oh, yeah.
into this berm to really carry some speed out off the next little rock drop. Ryan's saying you could inside this for sure, but I'm going to say you want max exit because you got a bit of a straight. Split time. What are you saying, dude?
Best track so far.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Best track in the world.
Rem dog, loving it. Sharkers, double sharkers. Right, so this is closed to junior girls. Right, see,
Such a knuckle on it still.
and you can't see into it. Yeah, there's
Eleanor.
no need for the knuckle.
This is gonna be like the only rest of the track.
You won't change anything as well. You just like
Yeah.
a few people probably will take
Essentially, to make it super safe, they could shave the knuckle. We do have riders meetings now, which hopefully they take some great feedback from, just to make it constructive, safer. It won't look, in our opinion at least, any more impressive or less if they just shave the knuckle off, because from here you can't see into the landing. And they've shut it for the junior girls right now, and if they took that off, they might be able to open it. It's a really cool feature for a World Cup because we never have many big jumps. So I'm very, very stoked to see this personally. But just to make a World Cup safe for everyone, shave the top of the knuckle off, and then the awesome feature is even better and safer. Pretty cool. You're gonna what's that? Yeah, it could be speed trap into another LOAMER.
It's quite good speed into off camera.
Okay, I love that. Like, there's gonna be some really good.
What do you reckon?
Be good at braking.
Do you reckon? I like it.
Yup.
I like it.
This is a tricky little turn back into this berm, hey? It's a cool little. A few people just compress over the bars. Tight right, super tight left, and another road gap. This is really cool. If I keep saying it's really cool or steep too much, but it's a great track. Coming to new places is always good, especially when they build something this steep and loamy and cool. Quite long. We can watch your helmet cam. You think 4 minutes, Emily?
Oh, maybe not.
Oh, this one's super nice. And again, you guys can see it from probably back here on your bike. Into a huge trelper.
This flies, man.
So cool. Roger's telling us if anyone's ridden in Brazil, it's like, what track? Ibirama.
Ibirama, yeah.
Ibirama. It's just like
Road
that.
gaps all the way down.
Nice, dude. Oh, we have been walking a while. We are so high. This is rad. We are here at the Continental Tyre section. So we've got a little Sharky out into this. This is going to be so cool. Rest day and then into another cool berm. Supported by Continental Tyre. This will be quite a cool TV shot, I think. That big boom.
On the back of
Braking. A jump that you have to clear because otherwise you're ruining your kit on one of the classic European springs. So it's a must. Just ripper inside. Could be a long lifestyle doco LSD, if you know what you're wondering. But I want to try and show a lot of the good new bits of this. Wow, that's a tight left. That's pretty rad. It drops in. It's got to drop 8 feet into that turn just there. Maybe more. Steep left. Cross from off camera, steep right. So here, you do have a kind of up high setup or mid, or you could come in where I'm about to walk and just cut the track super tight and short, which I quite like actually. It's probably quite chill, yeah, just super steep, dropping in, so far. Right, couple options here. You can either go off where Roger stood over the log, or pump this log for the gap they've actually built. What do you think? It's set up high on the bank, guys? So what have we got here? Super tight slap, or how off camera high wall ride into the turn. This looks pretty fun for the TV crew. Yeah, thanks, guys. Absolutely. Thank you very much. So we got that high. This is house. And into another one, switchbacks. Kind of cool, like compressions up into the next. I can't even walk up there. I'll be falling down the hill. Whoa! Pretty just gap. Land, slap, huge OTB into the fence. No, I'm joking. Now that section, we're crossing a skatey little road maybe. Oh, we're probably not that far because we're going to lose loads at the end. Tricky little rock garden, is it? Into the Motor X oil section here. Get set up, gap from where Jenna is, tag where I'm stood, braking and then in, but it is super steep. Luckily we're going to have the Motor X brake cleaner, keeping the discs with all the bite. I think this is quite a tricky line because Ryan's saying the turn might be really hard, so we might all just be low through that and then into the next turn. But like, it doesn't stop being really cool.
Just relentless, eh?
Yeah, I think just a little D-weight over some roots and then drop down into the berm.
What kind of like?
Now your roots, so to say. Roger's saying we need a lot of speed and this flattens out, so exit speed's super important again. Pump all the way through. Toolmaster's saying he loves this bit. Nice little loamy. Give your hands a break from what I'm braking. Water bore is already cooling high, even though we don't know where it goes. But I'm liking it. Yes! That is pure fresh.
Do you reckon this is a double
track? Get what as low as you can down here.
Yeah, the next bit's like real off.
So you reckon it's down here, so you want to be low to go high again. So we were thinking high there, but now we're thinking mid to low because you really want to be where we're stood to then come through this next real off-camera straight. In my opinion, now we're at the Liat eyewear section, this is probably the trickiest, hardest section to ride. It's going to be mid to low, then to mid, then back high, because we're going to go down into a shark fin road gap. Yeah, this is a hard section, but you could maybe go high, hop from that guy over this, kind of through where we're walking. Yeah, I don't mind that. Right, we're back, sports fans. Ibirama. Again, another road gap.
3 road gaps now.
Say it in Portuguese. Welcome to Ibirama or something.
Bem-vindos a Ibirama. 3 road gaps aqui. Shout out para Luquinhas Borba.
Yeah, dude. From below, this looked gnarly the other day because we pedaled up the fire road, but now it looks pretty chill. Shimano. Here we go. The classic. Your kit is now muddy for sure. We got a tight little rock turn. There's so much to remember here, which is epic. Not complaining when I say so much to remember. That is a great thing. And turkey. I'm liking just tight off this Roger all the way through. Yeah. Just inside the rock if you can, yeah. Yeah, so through here. Looks like we're hitting some North Shore bridges. Little route section. Oh, I almost had a hugie. Jarred my back there. And then couldn't be a well cut with that little uphill section. Split timing. This is going to be very, very important because this is more uphill than it looks. You're gaining not a lot, I don't know, 4 meters, now 3 meters elevation, and then could be a height or just huge compressions. This is some big compressions to get down. It's a lot harder pack dirt here as well, way harder pack. Oh, that a hugie. Another huge freshie. Out the berm. Looks to be a very hard, super rooty off camber kind of straight here. It's kind of slightly flat or uphill. You go high, but if you drop it down, you lose all your speed. This is a tricky bit of track. And tight right and some more fresh loam. Around the tree, through the loam, and then back down into another berm.
You see what I mean?
Pure loam.
Here, and even if you come
Right, so through the loam, there is an inside here, or a low, and another flat section. Speed is very important. So now you can breathe in. You better start pumping or pedaling because she's flattened off quite a bit here all of a sudden. Here, oh, we got to go high again. So you drop down here. There's a real tricky little up round the next 2 pads back in. Tricky section, but she should rut up. The end is in sight. So we go down here, boost it. You drop into this and you're almost at sigh of relief. We're not allowed to walk this because apparently it's too steep, and I would concur with that. It is very steep. As long as there's no holes in there, that is going to be one of the most epic finishes. I don't know why we needed the wood and it couldn't be dirt, but fair play, they spent a fortune putting some wood in here. And that's the tour track. It looks unbelievable. Thummy crew. Nice one, thank you. This is some insane structure, and we're thinking of going 80 k's through that. Slowing down. Maybe it's just my braking isn't good enough. They might need to bring the finish line up a bit so you can start braking a bit earlier. Hell of a structure. Fair play for building it, but it's already carnage. There's rocks doing huge rolls and all sorts.
I'm gonna need to do a line through the finish.
So if you come through the far left, you might stop in time. It looks far on my camera, but I promise you, it's, what is that, 80 meters maybe to the signs at the longest point. So you need to lose 10 kilometers an hour every 10 meters, so a K a meter. You can probably do that.